Hey y'all. So I just wanted to come on and kind of talk a little bit. I was talking with a friend of mine tonight, and we were just kind of talking about our experiences with, our past dating lives. And one of the things that I noticed that we had in common is the fact that the men that we encountered in our past dating lives, the communication wasn't effective, right? And I feel like that's a common denominator amongst a lot of people and a lot of things that I've seen on the TikTok app with y'all just talking about your relationship situations, right? And the things that y'all have been going through. And it's like, I feel like one of the things that would help and help a lot of men in particular is, listen, in order to have a good relationship, you have to be able to communicate effectively with your partner, right? And shutting people out or shutting your partner out and not being vulnerable enough to share what it is that you're dealing with or you're going through can cause more problems than not, right? So I don't know if y'all saw the series on Netflix about the Queen of Bridgerton, or whatever, the Bridgerton spinoff of the Queen's life, and how the king was very shut off from her, and it caused a lot of tension in their relationship when they were younger, and because he wasn't willing to be vulnerable with her about his illness that he was dealing with. And this is one of the things that I think is a common denominator amongst a lot of men, and them not being or wanting to be vulnerable enough out of fear that possibly the person that they're with or are trying to be with wouldn't quite understand their situation, not knowing that as women, we have the capacity, we can handle more than you think we can. And just because you might be dealing with something, or may have had a past where you were hurt, doesn't mean that the current person you're with or the current person you're trying to talk to is going to hurt you the same way. And I feel like a lot of times, unfortunately with men, when they're hurt by women, that carries over into their new relationship, and if they don't heal from that, can cause damage to the new relationship, because they start to look at that new person as if they're going to do the same thing. And vice versa with women too. We do the same thing. We might, look at a person we're currently trying to get to know and may see some behaviors or patterns that remind us of other people we might have been with. And because we don't want to communicate with that person about how that made us feel, or we feel like we can't tell them how that made us feel for whatever reason, it causes a rift in the relationship where instead of talking, you're mad at that person and they don't know why, right? So it's like one of those things where people, listen, we got to get healed. Men, women, we all got to get healed. We need to learn how to communicate effectively so that fear is not there, because there is a fear factor there that, if I tell this person this, that happened to me, they're probably not going to want to talk to me anymore or whatever. And, there are some people who are shallow like that. Let us be honest. They probably would. But there may be that one person that may have been the person for you, but because you weren't vulnerable or you didn't communicate effectively, now the relationship is not working or is no longer a thing, right? So I think we all need help with the communication aspect of relationship. But, my friend and I were just talking about how, we're trying to communicate with the person we were trying to be with, and they couldn't effectively communicate back with us. So even though I started this conversation out about men, it's also a woman thing too. Like, we all just need to get healed and learn how to communicate better. Anyways, that was just a thought. Super late at night right now, but that was a thought that crossed my mind. I wanted to get it out before I went to bed. But y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend. And, make it a great day on purpose every day. And, don't just go messing up nobody else's day, y'all. But I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Or great night, actually. Bye.